Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. Can you hear me and see me? I've been into the wine. I'm just joking. I'm not tipsy. I only had one sip. I'm waiting for somebody to comment, and hopefully this is working. Hello, hello. I hear you. Do you see me? Hi, Stephen Roskowski. By the way, this live chat is dedicated to my love, Molly Rose. She's watching right now. Hello, Janet Sampson Bob. Bye, Larry. I have to shower. Thanks for dropping by. Nanik Vinky. Hey, nice to be here. Hello, Larry. Web TV SVT Saint Hello. LOL Cool. Hello. Twiggy Armstrong. Hello. I was actually going to plan one where I go live and depending on my acting skills, act like I'm drunk for like a couple of minutes. That was like a mild intro. You don't live chat and drink. You know, you have a little bit, right? I was tipsy once though, but not drunk. Jonah Kellams, based. Jesse McNeil, good afternoon. And I have it so you can comment every 90 seconds because I think I had it at 60 seconds last time and it was still going by too fast because I don't want to miss anybody's comments if possible. Aquatic Brett. Hello, Larry. How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Best Buddy Production. I like that name, by the way. Good afternoon, Larry. I should rate everybody's username out of 10. Janet Sampson, I give a 10, even though his name is actually Bob. And Janet Sampson says, hello, Bob. Hello, Molly. LOL Cool. Have you heard of the band The Shags and the album Philosophy of the World? I'll be right back. This answers your question. Yes, I own it. And I enjoy it. It's bad, but I mean, it's entertaining. Gaming stuff. What does it feel like when you're tipsy? Well, you just feel kind of lightheaded and silly. And you shouldn't be driving. Or doing live YouTube chats. T-Dog0041, hello. Toll Gas, how do you feel about having fans internationally? Yeah, it's. I used to kind of not like saying fans for a lot of years, and then in the last, I guess since I've high fans of high quality entertainment, that was kind of a joke. But it's some people enjoy my videos, and I guess they're fans. So I have fans worldwide. And it's just cool to have, be in contact with people worldwide. 46 and 2, what's up? Twiggy Armstrong. I like how you say my name, it's pretty cool. Twiggy Armstrong. Trevor Bullock. What's your favorite song off of the first Kiss album? Mine's 100,000 Years. Mine would be Deuce. And the last song, I forget the name of it at the moment. Bob F. What? He isn't telling us that the last bit of wine from the bottle. Kidding. It is actually. Cedric Price. Where did you get Studmuffin name from, or what made you choose it? I've told this story before. Before YouTube, I was on this other website called acidplanet.com, and I used to do comedy videos there. Comedy songs, sorry. Mainly comedy songs. And it used to be under my real name. And then one day I just thought, I need a stage name. So I figured I'm Canadian, and then I figured adding Studmuffin to it because it's so silly and stupid. that would be my name, and I'm stuck with it now. Gaming stuff, how are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. Web TV, SVT, Stello. Any news from Sean and Yoko? No, they have not written to me since they sent me the 2 packages. I thought I was Sean's best friend. Actually, somebody told me just yesterday that the John Lennon official YouTube channel is subscribed to me, so that's pretty cool. Danique, your vids make me feel relaxed when my head is full with thoughts. Oh, I'm glad I can help out in any kind of way. Thank you. Makil Bashar. Hello, Mr. Graves. Hello, Mr. Bashar. Janet Sampson, Larry Graves, IGG, International Good Guy. Thank you. Tolgas, I see you were too tired to move the tires in the back. Yeah. That's a running joke now on my live stream. Aquatic Bread. Would you ever consider doing another review for a new artist like you did for Billie Eilish? I think there's a lot of new music out there that you might actually like. Well, that's what I do on my Patreon channel. I have over 200 videos there, and I listen to anybody that requests a song. And the good thing about Patreon is I can play the song there without worry of copyright. So that's why I'm kind of sticking to Patreon for listening to music. So join and suggest a song for me to listen to, and I'll rate it and review it. Carl Meschen. Good afternoon, Larry. Hope you're having a great day. Did you enjoy the new Sparks Rundgren song? I love it. Reminds me of Exotic Creatures of the Deep. Yeah, it was really good. I've listened to it twice. And I like, I think it's Todd Rundgren that does part of the vocals too. Yeah. Best Buddy production. Do you have a favorite metal band? Yes, Black Sabbath. I don't know if they're considered metal, but. Are there any rumors for a new Sparks album? Yes, they're recording a new album right now. And they have a movie that they wrote coming out, starring Adam Driver. It's like a big movie. The trailer already has over 1 million views, and their documentary, The Sparks Brothers, I get to see it next week. I paid for it to see it, I think on Prime Video or something. Canadians get to see it. Geraldino, what's your favorite Queen album? It would be Innuendo, and I also really love jazz. 46 and 2, are you going to do any more of your singing various Beatles songs like you did with Helter Skelter in your car? No, because I would get copyright strikes on my channel, seriously. So if I did that, I'd do it on Patreon, but I don't even think I'll do that. Twiggy Armstrong, do you think John Lennon had an affair with Brian Epstein on their Spain trip? I have no idea. I wasn't there at the time. And, you know, if he did, he did. You know, it's his personal life. Oh, I knew it. I knew it because somebody would see my guitar and ask me to play. And that ain't happening. I can't actually play the guitar. Makil Bashar, what's the worst Guns N' Roses song? My least favorite is Sweet Child of Mine. Because when I was at work, anytime the rock, classic rock station would be on, they would play that. So I've heard it hundreds of times at work. Stephen, I may not know Sean and Yoko like you do, but Neil Young posted my review of one of his latest live archival releases on his website today. That is awesome. Really cool. I hope it was a good review. Paul said he's recording a new song with a young producer. Are you excited about that? Yeah, but I don't think he needs any, young, trendy producers. He can produce himself. Are you on lockdown? Yeah. CK. Yeah, we're still on the stay-at-home order. So I'm staying at home and I'm drinking wine. MDA 87, Larry, I'm having withdrawals from the old CD stand. I know. People don't like change. They really don't. But you'll get used to my new CD rack. You'll get to like it someday. Aquatic Bread, how's Canada doing with the vaccines? They're still struggling, but, I actually get my first vaccine shot May 12th. Finally. LOL cool. If you had to put on A Day in the Life on or Tomorrow Never Knows right now, which one would you pick? It wouldn't matter. They're both so good, but for right now, I would probably pick Tomorrow Never Knows. Dear Larry, have you got a job? Yes. I'm just off work. I'm on disability at the moment because of my neck and shoulders, and I have an MRI in early June to see what's going on. I've had bad pains in my neck and shoulders for over 2 years. Tolgas, how old are your cats? Jinx is 13 and Mittens is 9, and they're both females. What is your favorite Yes lineup? It would be the lineup that did... That's hard to answer. The lineup that did Tales from Topographic Oceans, because I love some of their later albums like Magnification. See what's up. Current Netflix crave recommendation. I'm still watching The Office, some of the episodes. I was just watching some today. And the documentary The Staircase, about this guy who his wife supposedly fell down the stairs and died. But there was a big court case about him killing her. If you haven't seen The Staircase on Netflix, it's a documentary really worth watching. What is your favorite metal band? CK. I already said it'd be Black Sabbath. If they're metal. What's for dinner? Julie, what's for dinner? It's leftover chicken, baked chicken pasta crap. No, it's good. And it's with the Costco spaghetti sauce that Molly bought me. That's so good. Gaming stuff, are you excited for the Get Back documentary? Almost as excited as taking this next sip of wine. Yes, I am. Really looking forward to it. Will you rank the Genesis album soon? I just might. Maybe they might be next. I'm almost done the Creedence Clearwater Revival series. Michael Garbutt, Are there any tribute bands of your favorite bands that you would like to watch or have watched? Tribute bands. No, I'm not really into tribute bands. I've seen some good ones though. Super Things 123. Have you ever listened to Radiohead's albums? Yep. I used to own some, and I do like them. Best lyric of all time. That'd be hard to. Best lyric of all time. Maybe something by like Paul Simon, The Boxer, or Bridge Over Troubled Water. Yeah, gluten-free pasta. Yeah. The pasta is gluten-free. Have you seen some of the remastered short documentaries on Netflix? No, I don't think I have. Where do you sit with Rush? Best album. I love Rush. I have a couple of their CDs. My favorite is probably Moving Pictures. Will you rank Tool albums soon? No, because I still need to listen to most of them. I haven't listened to them enough, but I do enjoy them. Modern Core Gamer, thank you for being a member. And Julie and Michael Garbut, thank you for being members. Hey Larry, I hope you're having a good day. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. People always ask me about Oasis. I'm just not a fan of Oasis, but if you're a fan, that's great. You know, they're not bad, but they're just not something I've ever been that interested in. And I have reviewed them on my Patreon page and given them good reviews. Tolgus, Larry, I got to know you from the Vacuuming My Cats video. Loved your videos ever since. Haha. Thank you. Tall gas. Have you seen A Clockwork Orange? Yes, I have. It was I'd have to watch it again. It was good though. It was creepy. I like creepy. Yep. Manic Street Pictures. Manic Street Preachers. I just watched a good documentary on them. Yeah, I've, once again, Patreon, I reviewed one or two of their songs, and I really like them. Cosimo Rebiza. Hello, I am Italian, and I always look at you with pleasure. I wanted to ask you if you have ever had the opportunity to listen to any Italian rock artists. Yeah. One that comes to mind is PFM. I used to have their live album Cook. That's the one that comes to mind. There are really good ones about Bob Marley and Robert Johnson. I think I saw the Robert Johnson documentary. Bob, will Phil be allowed out any day soon? I was just thinking about Phil McCracken today. But he'd have to do the videos with this attempted beard. This is the longest I think I've ever had this. I don't know if you can call it a beard. It's facial hair. Fit to be tie-dyed, greetings from the left coast. And I was seriously thinking, fit to be tie-dyed. I want to do a video where you join in on this, but I don't know how to set it up. I was actually just starting to look on YouTube for tutorials, because, unless you know, maybe I can join your live stream or whatever. It's $100 though if you want to do a live stream with me. I just thought I'd mention that. I'm missing some questions. I apologize. Yes, I'm able to eat poutine for the most part. It depends on the gravy. If the gravy is beef gravy and it has wheat flour in it, I can't. But if it's a vegetable-based gravy, then like New York fries poutine, I can eat. What's your opinion on Going for the One album? I love it. One of their best. Where do you sit with AC/DC? I love them. CK. Tor Eric Hogas. Hello there, Larry. Norway calling. Love to see your vids. Like yours still. Thank you. Thank you very much. Apple II. What is the one thing the Beatles did or had in the 60s that really set them apart from everyone else? Their personalities. And then, of course, the talent. Right, Bob? Where do you sit with Max Webster? I love Max Webster. I saw them in concert in the late 70s. Paj Mahaj. Do you like Rage Against the Machine? I've never really listened to them. I should. See? Deniki Vinky. $100 well spent. See? Have you ever listened to Pantera? 46 and 2. I might have done one of their songs on Patreon. Sounds familiar. But other than that, I don't think I have. I know of them, though. Gaming stuff. Do you like new artists? I've never really listened to them. Yeah, I like mainly 60s, 70s, and 80s, and a bit of 90s music. Fit to be tie-dyed. We could join up via StreamYard. It's free. I like free. But we should have a subject matter to do. You know, maybe we could do, I know, we could talk about the Beatles. Psycho Break. Hey Larry, your content is awesome. Thank you very much. LOL Cool. Which Beatle wrote the best song? Well, John and Paul wrote the best Beatles song, A Day in the Life. Rachel. Get Paul, Fit to be Tie-Dyed on live stream, Larry. Yes. And then you could join us. We could have 3. And we could talk about the Beatles. CK, can you please collaborate with Pete of Sea of Tranquility? Do you watch his show? I do. I watch quite a few of his shows. I don't think he knows me. But, you know, I'd be willing to go on his show. Michael Garbett, did you watch the Yesterday movie, and can you imagine a world where the Beatles don't exist? I like the premise of the movie, and I actually there's a video on my channel where me and Molly and a couple of other, maybe Molly didn't go, but me and my 2 buddies went to see it and gave a review, and I thought it was okay, but I like the premise more than the movie. 46 and 2, what's your favorite Frank Zappa album? Probably Joe's Garage, and We're Only in It for the Money. Cedric Price, what are your pros and cons of vinyl and CDs? I prefer the physical feel and presence of the vinyl, and I prefer the sound of the CDs. Yeah, it's just easier handling CDs, so. But I do miss, you know, the vinyl packaging. Where do you sit with the Beatles? They're mediocre at best. They're really overrated. Ethan, do you like Nirvana? Yes, I do. Yep. Apple II. Was your school split between Beatles fans and Rolling Stones fans when you were growing up? Not really. I don't think most people were as music crazy as I was when I was in school. Excuse me. How does the new shelf look? It looks pretty darn good. Thank you. Umberto ASMR, what do you think about Lady Gaga? She's okay. Just not my kind of music. But if you enjoy her, that's great. Where do you sit with Alice in Chains, Soundgarden? Never really got into them. See, that's around the time I started the newer bands coming up, even in the 90s, I started to lose interest in them. I like the older stuff. Do you still make music? No. Gaming stuff. Who do you prefer, Lennon and McCartney or Harrison and Starr? Lennon and McCartney. What was your first album? First album that I ever bought? I think it was probably that I owned. Was probably the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Stephen Roskolski. Paul and Ringo should have done a short cameo at the end of Yesterday movie as construction workers or something. A missed opportunity. Psycho Break. I watched your 2-part video of making the shelf. Thank you. Rachel. LOL. Read. Beatles mediocre. Yeah. They're okay. Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles in my opinion. Well, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. You know, there's people out there that dislike the Beatles. I'm not going to fight with them. It's their problem. Dave Holland. Have you ever heard the new Greta Van Fleet album yet? It's amazing. I love it. No, I haven't. Yeah, very talented band. Maybe I'll listen to it on Patreon. I can listen to the whole album. Best looking Beatle. LOL. They all had their days. But probably, I guess, Paul McCartney. What's your least favorite CCR song? Rude Awakening number 2. I think that's what it's called. What was your first concert? I saw Golden Earring open up for King Crimson in Toronto in 1974 at Massey Hall. What is your all-time favorite movie, Psycho Break? It would be probably Goodfellas and Waiting for Guffman. Gaming stuff. Can you bring back your old intro? Yeah, I've thought of that. You mean with the cats? The only thing is, it's like 20 or 30 seconds long, and then I want to have that where I thank my members too, and that's like 15 seconds or whatever. But yeah, I'll try and remember that and bring it back for a video. Web TV, mono or stereo Beatles album? Stereo. Julie, Geddy Lee lives beside my cousin in Toronto. Really nice guy. Random useless fact. Yeah, Molly and I love, well, I don't know if you've seen the wine where they're having dinner together and they're drinking wine like I am. And you can just tell they're all 3 funny and great guys. Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about all of them. Where do you sit? I like the way it's questioned. Where do you sit with Star Wars? It's okay. I was never a huge fan, but I enjoyed watching them. What is your favorite song from After the Gold Rush? Apple II. Probably After the Gold Rush. Everybody stopped asking questions because they're bored with me. Best looking Beatle, Paul. Best hair, George. Best nose, Ringo. Best wit, John. Very good, Bob. Web TV, SVT, Stello. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Yep. I have Deja Vu and the Crosby, Stills and Nash CD. By the way, Golden Earring, great band. How do you feel about the fact they stopped? Well, it's sad, but it was because of health reasons with the guitarist. I mean, they were together for years, over 50 years. Dave Holland, have you heard McCartney 3 reimagined yet? No, I haven't. I'm not really that interested, but if I hear it, I'll hear it. Yeah. Yeah, Rude Awakening #2 is CCR's Revolution #9. I already did the review, which I haven't posted yet, and I mentioned that I think John Fogerty was influenced by Revolution #9. Lennon with glasses or without? I think he's cool with the granny glasses. And I'm cool with the wine glasses. It's a joke. Dan Johnson, what do you think of the Blue Oyster Cult's new album, The Symbol Remains? It kicks, dare I say, ass. And I actually reviewed and ranked all of their albums, and that album was, I think, in the top 5 or 6 or 7. Are you a tire salesman? By the way, I have a couple of used tires for sale. Best sounding band name. Well, ZZ Top is pretty cool. Because they're at the end, right? For any band's discography, they'd be at the end. And I like Blue Oyster Cult. That's a cool name. The Gibbler84, tuning in from the UK. Loving your show, sir. Thank you. Best Buddy production, is your favorite Sparks album still Into Street? Yeah, if I had to choose. (46&2) least favorite Led Zeppelin album. Mine is In Through the Outdoor. Yeah, but I'm Gonna Crawl is a really great song and still a good album, just not as the other ones. I totally agree. What wine is it today? It is I forget, but it's some kind of red wine. Who Done It or Supper's Ready? I think Supper's Ready. Geddy Lee with glasses or without? Dave Holland, are Sparks videos rubbish or art? Music great, but I think their videos are awful. No, I disagree. I think they're brilliant. Andrew Babet, do you own the Smashing Pumpkins CD, Machina, The Machines of God? No, I don't. Richard Bain, Larry, what is your favorite song by the Moody Blues? The Story, what is it called? The Story in Your Eyes. I love that one. Michael Garbett, what's your favorite Canadian band? The Guess Who, and Rush, and the Northern Pikes. Sabbath King, are you a fan of the band Budgie? I've heard a little of them, but I'm not that familiar with them. But I've heard they're good. Brendan S., thanks to you, I picked up the Past Tense compilation and can't stop playing it. Sparks are incredible. Thank you. Where have you found the Beatles 68 album? That's just a fake. I've mentioned it in videos. It was sent to me by the YouTube channel Pop Goes the 60s, where he did these 3 different mock Beatles album covers. CK, Larry, you are amazing. Thank you. Let me read that again, just CK. Larry, you are amazing. Thank you. I had to read that twice. How's Quinty West? It's doing okay, I guess. Do you like the box sets or the 2 CD editions more? It depends on the album, but for the most part, I like the box sets. What's your favorite Smashing Pumpkins album? 46&2. It would be the one before their new one. I really love that one. Would you ever attend a Nickelback concert? No. Stephen, Mr. Hollick. Hey, how are you doing? One of the old YouTubers from back in the day, 1998. I hope you're doing well. I don't get called Stephen King as much as I used to. I get called other names. Where do you have your vinyls? I've got some in that bin over there, and then some are in my closet in my bedroom. I don't have that many vinyls. LOL cool. Do you like the Sex Pistols? Yep, I love their first and only album. Hey, guess whose song that puts me in a better mood is Clap for the Wolfman? Yeah, that's a great song. Do you like the Canadian band Sega? Never really got into them, but I did see them live. In the late 70s, they opened for Max Webster, and they were really good. Best Buddy Production. What's your favorite Frank Zappa album? Also, thanks for letting me get into his music. As I mentioned, probably there's a lot of them, but Joe's Garage, Bongo Fury, and We're Only in It for the Money. Vanessa Dela Cruz. Larry, you are phenomenal. Let me read that again. Larry, you are phenomenal. Thank you. Should I read it the third time? Tor Eric Hogas. Do you prefer headset or speakers when you listen to music, Larry? I've got 4 sets of headphones, and so it's headphones. I live, at the moment I live in an apartment building, so I respect my neighbors, and I don't blast music. So it's almost always headphones. Yeah, Best Buddy Production wins for the best username so far. Great to see you, Larry. I'm off to grill a steak. Take care, Mr. Hollick. Thanks for dropping by. Jillian, Larry, you are like a piece of heaven, wise and unearthly. I don't know what unearthly means, but thank you. I bet Molly's fallen asleep watching this. If you could be credited for writing and composing a Beatles song, which song would it be? I want a co-credit on A Day in the Life. What musician has the best haircut of all time? LOL. Probably Slash. Dave Holland, no, I don't own any Jellyfish albums. Larry, Charles Michael, Larry, what's your favorite song on We're Only in It for the Money? Mine are Absolutely Free and Who Needs the Peace Corps? I don't know. I'd have to see all, there's so many songs on that album, but I love the whole album. Gaming stuff, Larry, you're extraordinary. Let me read that again. Larry, you are extraordinary. I'm not just ordinary, I'm extraordinary. Julie, thoughts on Apollonia's music in Purple Rain? I haven't seen Purple Rain since it came out, so I have no idea. I'd have to watch it again. I think I saw Purple Rain in the theater, though. My wife is watching you too, but not understand why I am watching you. She's saying, why are you watching that loser? 46 and 2, have you ever been to a Paul McCartney concert? I've been to 2 of them and they are just great. Yes. In 2010, I saw them in Toronto. I went backstage before the concert because I know Paul McCartney's guitarist Brian Ray. I did a video with him. I didn't meet Paul McCartney, but I met Paul McCartney's band, and then I saw them play live for 3 hours, 9 rows back, center stage. It was awesome. Larry, your walls are too white. I'll paint them for the next live, or I'll paint them during the next live show. Janet Sampson, great goatee there, Larry. Love the gray in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. I don't dye my hair, by the way. I always have to say that. Yeah, I'm growing this out until I look like a member of ZZ Top. Montgomery, hey lads. The Gibbler 84, Peter Green, one of the world's greatest ever guitarists. I love early Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, I recently saw a documentary on him on Netflix. CK, who is your favorite progressive rock band? Yes. One of my favorite bands. Charles Michael, be sure to read this at least twice. Okay. Larry, your voice is soothing, and even when you speak, it is music to our collective ears. Larry, your voice. Larry, your voice is soothing, and even when you speak, it is music to our collective ears. Thank you. Do you remember anything from the Yes concert? Yeah, I saw them on their Tornado tour, 1979. And the main thing I remember of it is John Anderson sounds as good live as on record. Just a great singer. Sergio Baptista, thoughts on Wild Tales by Graham Nash. I haven't heard that album, but I like Graham Nash. Richard Bain, what is your favorite album from CCR? Well, I'm ranking and reviewing CCR right now, so I can't give away my number one choice yet. But you'll know in the next day or two. What's your favorite Unplugged album? It would be Nirvana. If you could bring back any musician that's died, who would it be? John Lennon. If your best friend was a Beatle, who would it be? That's a really good question. I've actually thought of doing a video on that. If they were all alive. But I think maybe George Harrison, because he was the most, I think he would be the most honest, which could be good and it could be bad. Rachel, Larry, see if you can get McCartney on your show. You have the subs that could justify an appearance, or maybe Sean Ono. You never know, unless they're watching this live chat. What style would you call Sparks? Yeah, see, everybody wants to label a band or an artist. And with Sparks, they're just all over the place, Bob. So I just label them as music. Lots of, I'm missing questions, so I apologize. Any artist you didn't like at first but now love them? Yes, Van Morrison. Have you heard of Silverchair? Yes, back in the day I did. Do you think Ringo was a good storyteller and Thomas? Yes. What is your favorite Who album? Who's next? Thoughts on Minstrel in the Gallery? I love it. Michael Garbett, your cats are cool. Where are they? They're in my bedroom on the bed, soaking in the sunshine. ASMR Larry voice. Thank you, Rachel. What's your favorite Bruce Springsteen song? My dad saw him twice in 1981 and 2008. So many, but I forget the name. It's from a movie. What's that one with him? It's the title of the movie, I believe. It's my favorite. And Born to Run, of course. Have you listened to Jim Croce's music? Yes, he was good. Thank you, Best Buddy Production. Thanks for dropping by. Where do you sit? Where do you sit with Iron Maiden? They're just not my kind of band, but they're definitely talented. If, Joe, if you were a lady, which Beatle would you marry? If I was a lady, I'd marry Paul. Doc us. What's your favorite store to shop in? Food Basics, Fresh Go, or No Frills? I don't like No Frills. I like Independent. That's where I shop. Or Metro. Paul Ayres. I'd recommend checking out Camel. I think you'd love them. I have heard a little bit of them because I always check out these older progressive rock bands. What do you think of the Killers? I think I did a song reaction on Patreon for them. I don't know what the song is, but I like them. Do you own any Jimi Hendrix or Grateful Dead CDs? I own Jimi Hendrix's Are You Experienced? That's all. My favorite Tool album is their last one. Richard Bain, I ordered my first two Yes albums, Close to the Edge and Fragile, Larry. Awesome. And check out their later albums. They're really underrated, like Magnification, with the same lineup for the most part. Where do you sit with Roth era Van Halen? They were good. Can you do ASMR for us? I used to do ASMR. I actually had a channel for a little bit, and I think my vlogs relax. Some people like my relaxing, soothing voice, so I'm just being myself, and maybe you'll get some ASMR out of it. What advice would you give someone who has never heard the Beatles' Revolution Number 9? Tell them it's going to be weird. Marlon, do you like Neil Young? Yes, I do. A lot. And I saw him in concert in Kingston, Ontario with my son about 8 years ago. What was your favorite food review? Any chance of doing more of them? Well, I do occasionally do food-related videos. It's just that I'm gluten-free now, so I can't do as many food reviews. But I used to like the Hungry Man TV dinner food reviews I did. Do you like the B-52s? Edwin Array. Yep. What is your favorite classical piece? I have no idea, Joe. But I like classical music. Janet Sampson, are you going to watch the Leafs in this year's playoffs? No, Bob. I used to be a big Maple Leafs fan, and I gave up on them about 15 years ago. Your favorite Motorhead album, please, would be probably Ace of Spades. Do you like 90125 by Yes? I think it's a masterpiece. Yes, I do. Rachel, off to shoot a room tour. You're the best. Larry sent a request via Instagram. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you very much. Which Beatles album could you talk about all day? If I had to choose one, it would be the White Album. Are you a Thin Lizzy fan? I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but they were a good band. Favorite Bowie song? Oh, there's too many to list. I can't. What do you prefer? Revolution, Revolution 1, or Revolution number 9? The single Revolution. Favorite Devo album would be Question, Are We Not Men? Answer, We Are Devo. CK, is the Beatles' Revolver your favorite album? No, the Beatles' White Album is. Have you ever listened to Tame Impala? Yes, I actually reviewed one of their songs on my Patreon. And I liked it. I might have done more than one song. Do I have a copy of the Grease soundtrack? No, I don't. Yeah, Rude Awakening #2. It's not bad. It's just I'd rather listen to a regular, typical CCR song. Thoughts on Frank Zappa's Joe's Garage? Somebody asked me what my favorite Frank Zappa album is, and I said Joe's Garage. Yep, I like CSNY, Jim. I mentioned somebody else asked me that. I've got Deja Vu and their Crosby, Stills and Nash CD. Charles Michael, do you like the In the Court of the Crimson King? I like it a lot. Yes, I have the CD. Joe, which song would play if you were being inducted into heaven? Song of Seven by John Anderson of e.s.t. Bentendo. Hey Larry, love your content. Thank you. Yeah. Jethro Tull, Ramble Tamble is my favorite CCR song. I agree. CK, do you think there will be a CD revival in the future like there is a vinyl revival now? Probably will be. Gaming stuff. This is my last question. The man who sold the world or changes? The man who sold the world. Fraser Sked, who is a member, thank you. If you could go back in time to experience a decade of gigs, would you pick the 60s or 70s? The 70s. Tor Eric Hogas, do you like Aldo Nova and Loverboy? Lots of hits in the 80s. I like the hits by Loverboy, like Turn Me Loose and Working for the Weekend. They were good radio hits. 46 and 2, thoughts on Frank Zappa's Shake Your Booty. I'm really into that now, and Bobby Brown Goes Down. Yep, it's another one of my favorite Zappa albums. Best album cover. Sgt. Pepper and the Beatles' White Album and the debut album from King Crimson. Do you like Jangle Pop? I'm not sure what that is. Do you like, excuse me, do you like Volume 4 by Black Sabbath? It's my least favorite of the Aussie Black Sabbath lineup, but I still like it. It's just not my favorite. Yep. I've heard Something's Coming by Yes. It is great. Do you enjoy Roger Waters' solo work? I never got into Roger Waters' solo work. Where do you sit with Bjork? PJ Harvey. I actually reviewed, I think, 2 full albums of Bjork on Patreon, and I really enjoyed them. And PJ Harvey, I might have done one of her songs on Patreon. Do you like the Stray Cats? All I know is they're one or 2 hit singles. They were good. What is your favorite concert that you've been to? Paul McCartney and seeing Sparks too in concert. Yeah, the Byrds, Smiths. I like the Smiths and REM. Yep. What about the Velvet Underground album reviews? Yeah, I want to actually rank and review the Velvet Underground at some point soon. Cassettes are starting to pop up again. Isn't that interesting? How did you get the name Canadian Studmuffin? I thought of it in my own head. I already told the story earlier in this live chat. But it started before YouTube when I was on this other website called Acid Planet, and I was under my own name doing comedy songs. And one day I thought I shouldn't have an artist name. So I chose a funny one. Jethro Tull, favorite Jethro Tull album? Mine would be Thick as a Brick. Thoughts on Nick Cave? I haven't really heard much of him, but I did review one of his songs on my Patreon site. join today and request a song. Link is in all of my videos. I think I've done over 200 song reviews on Patreon. I work hard over there. Yeah, Acid Planet would be a good name. Five minutes left. Yeah. Yeah, join Patreon and then request a song. I'll do a song. I at least, because I don't have that many, I have, I think, 32 members right now. So anybody that requests a song, I can do a reaction to it. If I got like 1,000 members, I'd have to pick and choose. But right now, I would listen to basically anything you requested. Do you like Sam Cooke? Yeah, he had a great voice. Thoughts on Deep Purple? I love early Deep Purple. What are your thoughts on Sea of Tranquility show? He's really good. I watched quite a few of his videos. Bart Bentendo. Finally, what are your thoughts on Electric Light Orchestra? I love them. Least favorite Yes album would be probably Union. Favorite meal that Molly makes me, there's too many to list, but I love French onion soup, lasagna, and shepherd's pie. What camera and mic? Well, the camera. Now, if you mean for my live chat here, it's a new webcam I bought. It's a Logitech HD 1080p. And for my regular videos, I've been using this one, this Sony, I don't know, it's a Sony camera. I've been using this one for years, and it's excellent. HDR CX560. LOL cool. You're a legend, Larry. God bless you. Thank you. I've never heard Caravans in the Land of Gray and Pink. Do you eat poutine? Yes, I do. Yep. I love poutine. So thank you everybody for dropping by. I'm going to be saying goodbye, and I'll try and say goodbye to everybody. Yep, I've heard of Wishbone Ash, and I reviewed one of their songs on my Patreon. So thank you, Jethro Tull, Apple II, Cedric Price, Paj Mahaj, Edwin Array, Palmer, CK, Bentendo, Danique Viniki, Janet Sampson, Bob, Charles Michael, LOL Cool, Siren Nitram, 46 and 2. Bye, everybody. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Michael Garbutt. I'll miss you the most. Bye, Bob. Take care. I hear sirens. I should duck. Yeah, I'll have to check that out sometime, Jethro Tull. Thanks, everybody. I love you all. Yeah, I apologize if I missed anybody's questions, but sometimes the questions still go by pretty fast, and I try my best, is what I'm trying to say. So thank you, everybody. Bye, Stephen. Thank you. Bye, Tor, Eric, Hogas.